Duskwood stares at the complex set of armor just in front of her. Armor that she would no doubt like to make use of. However, she would not be able to, with her body the way it is now. Her horns would never fit in that helm, but maybe she could still find a way to bring it with her. It was worth the attempt before leaving this place behind. So much risk, so much death, and she doesn't have that much to show for it. Yet there are other labs still out there in the world. One across the river that Dusk, no doubt, will visit very soon. But for now, she needs to get warm and get a little shut-eye. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where we're going to see if there's any possible way for us to bring this with us. It's a rather large piece of armor. The volume is 9 liters, and the weight is nearly 10 kgs. If there was a way to remove the helmet, I most certainly would. Unfortunately, we can't activate it, as you need to wear it to activate it, but that's really just turning it on. I don't think there's any way for us to remove the helmet so that we could potentially use it, and I don't think that there's any real way that we're going to be able to fit it into our backpack. We have 14 liters worth of volume remaining, which is theoretically enough, but that's going to be split over a number of different pockets. I do suppose the largest pocket that we have here, we may be able to make use of, but a lot of these additional pockets, I'm doing air quotations at the moment, are usually for only a few things. Like this here, this is a holster. Same thing with this one here, which is actually carrying our AR-15 at the moment. Our hunting bow is tucked here between our back and the backpack. Well, that section of the bag. There's a tactical grenade pouch and a tactical dump pouch. We got our butcher's knife in this one here. So I suppose theoretically we could try and make a bit of space in here, and that may work out for us. I'll see what I can do. Oh, okay, that was far easier than I thought it was going to be. We literally just got rid of the MRE package and some tin cans and some empty glass flasks, and there really isn't much that we're losing in here. I mean, the water purification tablets, we can take those as is right now. Yeah, okay. I was so sure we were going to have to leave that behind. I'm very happy that we're able to grab that and take that with us for the moment. Oh, so much noise above, so much noise. And yeah, we are going to have a bit of trouble getting to somewhere that is going to be at least even remotely safe. I do want to see how much of this place has been eaten up by fire. Not too much, really. Not too much. We're probably going to want to try and take off all the additional clothing that we've picked up because we don't really have a use for this anymore. There we go. And we'll probably want to have a few abilities up and running before we leave here. So let's turn off our light first of all. I think before we go out, we're going to get pain suppression going now, just in case we take damage. We don't want it to be as bad, or we don't want it to hurt as much. Ooh, our nerves burn for a moment and surge as a surge of pain hits them. Oh, because we turned it back off. We stopped focusing on it. I didn't realize we were still focusing on it before. Okay, let's keep that up for now, because yeah, that's going to be good for us. We'll get our electrical discharge going, get those voltaic strikes, and sure, let's get a momentum alteration going as well. We're going to make sure that we get our stamina back before we leave, and we're hearing so much death outside, I'm kind of a little concerned. So, let's see, we're in Blandford at the moment. We would like to eventually get over towards here, this big science lab. We are going to be able to get a fair way towards that by using the subway system. At the same time though, from where we are right now, it's not too much of a run to get up to here, which would kind of get us towards the missile silo. I'm not saying that we need to go into the missile silo. We could potentially find some interesting things there, but the forest is going to be easier for us to travel through. And plus, little cabin, we could try and stay there. I'm a little concerned that we'll be dealing with sunlight damage when we leave here, because it's still pretty early in the morning. We might be okay. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? I mean, we've certainly got some friends there. We'll close the door for now, and we'll just make our way off and in this direction at the moment. We've got a few different dogs and zombies about at the moment. I think that's a police roadblock, right? Yeah. See, I think going down towards the manhole here, it's going to take us just as long as it is to get up to this one, so I think we just go for it. I think we try and make our way through buildings more often than not, because that's going to be a little bit safer for us to do. Hang on. Rule of Zool shoves the RV out of the way. Rule of Zool. Oh, it's a zombie dino. And okay, I think we can see what happened to the bandits that were held up in the strip club. I'm guessing this is the remnants of them here. Melvin Ledford, and over here we have Vanessa Donahue. Yeah, youch. They have been absolutely pummeled. It looks like they had this great big RV out here, and yeah, they're all very, very dead. Armored fingerless leather gloves. Kinda tempted to see if we can swing past and grab them. Oh boy, we are gonna have to make this quick. Okay, does not fit in any pockets, like at all. Okay, yeah, we are kind of pushed to the max at the moment. And for us to wear them, that's gonna take a while, right? The encumbrance is not that bad. Honestly, that took next to no time. Excellent, so we have a little bit of extra protection on our hands. Now, that's gonna make us maybe a little bit upset because, oh well, we've got other things to be concerned with. Mostly the frost nip and the defrosting that we have going on at the moment. That's a significant pain thing for us, but the pain suppression is making it all better, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to go in these really, really controlled bursts of sprinting as we make our way across the town here. If we don't need to run, we won't. And we could duck into here for a moment. I think that's going to be the right call. We've got a zombie predator following us at the moment. Let's close that door there, and let's just kind of go through this glass door and not really find a way out of here. Okay. It's not really what I was looking for. Although there is a door in the back that we can go through there, I think we'll just try and go for that. See where that leads. We'll check your body while we're here. Yeah, we are like maxed out on our carrying at the moment. Can we open that? Wonderful, okay. So we're nearly on the main road that we need to be on. So I think what we're going to try and do is just kind of like duck and weave between these buildings when we need to. Like that main road kind of looks like a little bit of a nightmare at the moment. And what is that? What are you? Sleepwalker zombie. Yeah, looks cool. Looks very cool. We're going to go back towards this feral right now. Okay, we've got a few. More than a few. Okay. I'm liking this less and less. I guess we are going to go this way for now, dodging out the way. I think we might have gotten dazed there, which is unfortunate for us, but hey, let's just keep moving for the moment. We've still got speed on our side, and we've still got stamina for a little while longer. We want to be really cautious of alleys like this, but we don't have much of a choice, so let's just stab as we go. We're going to smash that window, dive into this property. Looks like it might be a diner, perhaps. Okay. There's no way out of this diner. That's a bit of a concern for me, personally. So, oh, hi, tough zombie. Let's dodge back out the way there. The boomer, we are going to make them go boom there, and then we'll just kind of dive and run around the side here, slam that door shut. And now we'll kind of just weave between the various buildings here. Time to move, Dusk, and you know what? Let's try and go for this fence if we can. That's not a fence. This is, though. Let's go climb over that real quick like. Ooh, zombie predator, hello. That is a problem. We are going to have to fight you here. That's okay. We got you. That's good. Let's get this damn thing open. Okay, we've got to open just in the nick of time there. Alright, and that's going to put some distance between us and them. That's what we want in the mega city. And you know what? Let's just take a moment here if we can. Catch our breath, get our full stamina back. Okay, back out on the street. We've got ashen brawlers, we've got other nasty things. We're also wanting to try and keep an eye on what's going on in front of us. Having buildings to our side like this is great. It means that we can duck into them if we really need to. Ooh, giant wasps. That can be a little bit of a problem because, Well, they're fast, but right now I think that's the least of our concerns. The feral raven folk are going to be really quick. They're going to stay on our ass no matter what we do, really. We got a regenerating zombie here as well. Let's take you out and take out a few of these feral raven folk. Okay, we're good. We've still got good stamina as well. Oh, we're not going that way. That's a huge boomer. Let's smash that window there, dive inside, run for a little bit, run back this way a little bit, open up that window and dive out. Okay. It could be a lot worse, really, couldn't it? And we're getting much closer to that bridge. I like it. Okay, so let's pick up the speed here, get across as quickly as we can. Being mindful that our stamina is starting to get lower. We've got runners and predators here though, so we really want to try and put some distance between us and them before we start to slow our pace. But now we can start to breathe. And we can see that we'd lost a little bit of charge. We're being followed by a Z9 at the moment. Let's let it catch up, because then we won't have anything else following us. So, a few good stabs does the job. And let's continue on, Dusk. For the moment, we've made it across the river, it seems, and towards some friends. A skeletal slasher is right ahead of us at the moment, and so too is the missile silo. What do we have up here? A pump station, okay. Alright, well, our tiredness isn't too bad yet. Let's try and use this elevation to our advantage. The shocker, I don't think is going to be too much of a problem for us yet. We managed to stun that slasher then. Let's not dodge off of the bridge if we can avoid it. And the shocker is down before it was able to really do anything to us at all. That's always fun to see. And hey, an assault pack on that one. Good for you, eh? Good for you. And that's all the dead that are here right now. We did spot a shady zombie briefly to the northwest. Let's not. We just heard hostile detected. That means that they can see us at this distance. There are turrets here. Oh boy. It's got a carbine and it can see us from this kind of distance. That is a dangerous, dangerous thing. So we're going to back up. At this distance, I don't think it's going to do that much to hurt us. We do have sunlight burning our mouth now, though. The sun is high enough in the sky that it's going to be a bit of a problem for us. So, we got two options. We can either hit up the missile silo right now, or we can try and maybe push on towards this cabin, sleep during the day, and then continue on towards the lab. And hey, I'm not giving up on the missile silo. I still feel like that could be a useful thing for Dusk to have as a, well, let's say trump card. Who knows where and when she might need some nuclear weapons. So, for the moment, we will head a little bit further towards the south, and we are going to get moving. Unfortunately, we're kind of going to be stuck between keeping our spear or taking out our umbrella. It is still a bit of a distance to the cabin here, and it looks like we're going to be walking primarily along the shore. That makes me somewhat nervous. Oh yeah, no, it wants us to walk straight into the water. Proceed? No. Let's not do that. I guess we're just going to keep on moving this way, and yeah, this is why rivers are so dangerous, because of this. Skeletal beaked juggernaut. That's not fun. It is a bit slower than us right now at walking pace, so running we should be able to outpace many of these things here. I am starting to think though, with some of the zombie dinosaurs, surely they would outpace a regular human. I guess the fact though, of them being zombified, they are going to be slower in general, so that's the kind of trade-off here and far out. Yeah, do you believe me now when I say that the rivers are dangerous in Cataclysm? Because yeah, I mean, look how far they're throwing each other. And that's how you end up with so many zombified dinosaurs, because they compete for similar resources, and well, one can eat the other. But we've made it away from that for the moment, so that's nice. We're going to turn on our auto travel just so we can move through the woods a little bit faster. I will keep safe mode on just in case we run into a large, well, group or a Kevlar zombie out here in the woods. That's interesting. Kevlar zombies just kind of hanging out here at the moment. I was wondering if we could have a crashed helicopter, but we don't see any markings. we're going to be much faster than it anyway. So we're just going to push on towards this cabin. And I think I will try and run where we can, just because I don't want us to take too much damage from the sun. Our ears are ringing right now. There was just a massive explosion somewhere. I mean, we didn't even hear it. Just all of a sudden, our hearing is gone. So something big went off somewhere, and that's an armored Alamosaurus. That could come barreling through the door at any time here. I would really hope that wouldn't happen, but you never know. You'd never know. There's some living ones here, so I'm kind of tempted to help the living ones take out the dead ones. This is super dangerous. Oh man, I just want somewhere to sleep for the day. Is that going to happen? I don't think so. Oh boy. That's a lot of zombies, huh? I mean, these should be living ones, right? No, that is a Alamosaurus zombie. Okay. Screwed this place. All right, well, we're still going to check it out. We're going to see what's here. Got a locked kind of pantry storage room. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a bad time. That is a bad time. Can it attack us through the window though? Maybe not. But all of them, they can. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem for us, Dusk. Okay, so we need somewhere else to go. There is an evac shelter out here. Good. That's what we're going to be going for. I'd love it if we could hear just a little bit more. We can't. That's fine. Oh my god. Dino Mayhem. That's what we're dealing with right now. Yeah, as much as I'd like to help you fight that good fight, that ain't gonna happen. We're smarter than that. We're moving on. We're gonna follow this forest trail all the way to that evac shelter. Okay, we are on the road, and oh boy, we've already got some friends here. How many? Difficult to tell, but it's the population that was held up here for whatever time. They're all dead, as one might expect. All right, dodging and weaving here. Let's go for that deranged axeman before they can come through the window. There is another one outside. This little chap is going to go pop. Okay, oh, hello there. Let's take you out, sir. And where's that other deranged axeman? You've run off into the woods. Come on. I don't want you coming back to fight us later. You went to go kill some tadpoles, maybe? A little hard to tell. Hello there. Let's take you out. And let's see who we have down here. A boomer. Okay. All right. Have you go boom. Let's smash those remains there. Yeah, I'm still a little concerned that deranged axeman is just kind of chilling out there somewhere. Can't do much about that right now. Okay, what have we got? We've got some bleach here. That'll lead up onto the roof. Okay, got a protein ration, among other things, and we can sleep down here. It's going to be a little bit safer for us to do so. I will just check the bathrooms real quick, make sure that they haven't left anything yet. The deranged axemen will probably be able to open the doors as well if they really want to get to us, so that's a little bit of concern. We should probably start using traps more often. And a very, very basic trap is just a nailboard trap. Oh, also, hello. Under Sonic, we have research torrential channeling. That's an interesting one. We don't have this yet. That could be fun for us to practice. Yeah, so for a nailboard trap, we need to have 3 nailboards. So that's going to be 3 planks, 18 nails, and then maybe another 2 afterwards to kind of put them all together. So we're looking at maybe 20 nails. So if we just spend some time taking apart just a few of these benches here, we should be able to have at least 1 trap, which I think if we just put into the doorway, that should hurt whatever tries to come through here. So we know how this goes. Let's get our light on. And you know what? We do have our other light, and I'm not sure if it's something that we can activate. We don't have enough in you to activate your weak photo 4. Yeah, okay, we need more calories. But yeah, if we take off the Kevlar vest and the blouse, we have our light source. Dusk's skin emitting that light. So that's going to give us 4, nuts and bolts, but no nails. Interesting. Okay, nah, let's not do that then. That's not really worth it for us. Right, okay, so we actually did already have some fingerless leather gloves on, so let's go get rid of those now. because the armored fingerless ones are going to be better for us, although we're going to be a little bit upset because they're conflicting ever so slightly, but it's a very small conflict. We are feeling comfortable. We're not going to need any blankets or anything like that tonight. We're at a good temperature. We can hear again. That's also great. I think it's probably going to be worth us taking some of those makeshift bandages and just getting everything bandaged up. There we go. That should all heal overnight. And just having a look at our effects here, we still have the beast mutation in our body at the moment. We're still waiting for that to pass before we have a look at maybe trying to do some of the mana ones. But yes, let's use that towel there. And maybe before we go to sleep, we could do the grounding meditation. We'll also stop concentrating on everything before we attempt to do that. There we go. Okay, let's wield our spear again, and let's call it a day, Dusk. Okay, we wake up at a pretty good time, really. Unfortunately, we didn't heal as much as I would like. We probably should have done some disinfection. We were dreaming a lot of disturbingly bestial versions of Dusk's self. So, yeah, she's quite close to that threshold, I might think. Let's start our day with our berry feast, and we've eaten all that we can right now. And let's just check on sunset. Okay, we're already there. Now, there's some reading, there's some research and things like that I really do want to do. But I think we're going to do that after we make it to the lab. I would love to read our book on fencing so that we can try and use the cavalry saber that we've got in our scabbard. I think we could get absolutely deadly with that. And then there is that new type of meditation that we can do. I've been intrigued to see what the effects of that are going to be. But for now, we need to make our way down towards the southwest, down to here. And it looks like we should be able to make that journey relatively easy, but let's try and maybe go to that point instead. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. There is a minefield there. We just hopped, skipped, and jumped through a frickin' minefield. Yeah, that's a human corpse here. These are buried landmines here. Thankfully, Dusk saw all of them. I am assuming that with auto travel on, that if we were near, or even if we saw landmines, that it would stop us, but I guess that is incorrect. Whenever you are near bridges, do not auto travel. Yeah, I think that's a new rule that we can implement now, because that's just incredibly dangerous. But hey, we've made it over towards where the lab is, and it's just right here. Okay, let's swipe our ID card, open the door. Ooh, okay, and something was up here, a zombie prowler, and we've got lots of ammo casings on the ground. So let's turn our light source off right away. Then let's go and activate our spark sight. It really wasn't working all that well last time. I don't know if we had it implemented properly or not. We're hearing self-preservation protocols activated. We're hearing that from lower down at the moment. We've failed this a few times. It's surprising because, yeah, 16% chance of failure. You'd think that we'd get it more often. There's nothing on this level with us right now, according to our spark sight. Well, I mean, there's a shrieker here. It didn't, oh, no, it did daze us. I was going to say, oh, it didn't daze us then. It did. That is unfortunate. So we do want to be cautious. When we are dazed, we are nowhere near as good at fighting. And that's a Black Ops zombie. But man, that critical, that was fantastic. Managed to find a gap in its armor there. And Dusk, brilliant work. Is there anything that we want? Not necessarily. Okay, so, ooh, a computer console here. That would give us fair sight of the area, and it may even clue us into what is going on at the refugee center. Well then, I think it's about time we have a look, eh? Dusk, time to examine, time to hack, and time to download those maps. Oh, and I take it back. I was so sure that was going to reveal the area there, but it didn't. But we can see some of the area around us up here, up towards Islebotto and Karatunk. We have another attunement altar here, seeing quite a few of them around now. And we have a magic meadow up here as well. How very neat. Not seeing anything else that's immediately jumping out at me. But yeah, it's good to have more of a idea of what's around here, and also it's good to know that there is another bridge. over here towards the west. That's probably going to be an easier way to get back rather than going all the way through the city. Yeah, good to know. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a boomer. Okay, so a little bit of a staff sleeping quarters. I mean, it's a very strange sleeping quarter. It's very, very open. Yeah, peculiar design choices, but let's not judge them too harshly, eh? Okay, so this lab could very much be like the others where the finale is actually at the top. So let's kind of prepare for that. Well, that didn't help at all, did it? We're going to turn on our light and we are going to peek down below. Okay, so it doesn't look like that's the case. Is it cold though? I truly hope it isn't. We've just gone down to a comfortable temperature, so I think it probably is rather cold. At least it's a little bit colder than it is on the surface. Yeah. So this might also be an ice lab. It's just that we're towards the top, so it's not going to be as severe. So, do we want to keep our light on? Honestly, for the moment, I'm going to say yes. Let's try and go up towards the north first of all, just exploring, seeing what we can find, and okay, already we've found interesting things. An internal chronometer isn't going to really do much for us. It's just the time. And that's it. Okay, fine. Oh, we have something mechanical here. We have a broken cyborg. Not a prototype cyborg, a broken cyborg. So they're well gone. They're well gone. And all right, we can still do good damage to this one, but it did give us a pretty good whack. We'll smash that body and continue on. Okay, we've had a few standard rooms so far, and we are hearing more mechanical voices, some liquid ammonia here, and that's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we need. I nearly flipped my lid when I saw this broken. There's a centrifuge. Okay, so we need to make sure, first of all, that we are alone in this area, that there's nothing that's going to break out and break stuff, because, yeah, that is exactly what we need. Okay, broken terminal down there as well. It looks like something broke out of a water containment area down there. Okay, we've got a few mechanical things down below. We've got some broken elevators. All right, okay, so I think that we're probably going to need a fresh blood sample to be able to get this to work. Analyze blood. Okay, we need to put something into the centrifuge. That one there. I think we also just, yeah, I think we might need a fresh blood sample because the other one is now tainted, this blood draw kit. Can we use it again? Because I know we can make one very, very easily as well. Let's just unload this for now. Pour on the ground. Okay, tainted blood. Classic song. Let's see if we can take some blood. Well, from the cyborg, is that gonna count? I mean, no, not really. But we've killed other things on the surface, so let's just make our way back a little bit here and see if we can get some of that, yeah, that good old tainted blood. Well, not tainted blood, but actually, yes, tainted blood, but blood that hasn't gone rotten yet. That's what we need. So, blood draw kit, let us go and draw from you. Excellent. All right, now back downstairs. I really should have closed that door just so that nothing wanders in here while we're working on things. Okay. Yeah, right. We might just have to drop something onto that square. Oh, yeah, we can see that the centrifuge is actually treated as something that we can drop stuff on. So, question is, are we going to be dropping the blood draw kit on there? Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Analyze. Ah, here we go. Result, human blood. Unknown pathogen found. Pathogen bonded to leukocytes and erythrocytes? My pronunciation on that is probably terrible, but we are going to download that to a USB drive. Software downloaded. Okay. So now let's have a look at that USB. Infection data. That's it. That is what we need. That's what we came here for. Everything else from this point on is a bonus. I can't believe we actually achieved a goal in Cataclysm. That is wild. Oh, there's a shaving kit here. Nice. You know, we might actually be able to use that. This is new. This is new. It can give you it can give you a mustache, a beard. Right. I don't think that's gonna really help us out for Dusk. Although actually in saying that, she does have kind of like a light fur now. No, we'll leave that be for now. And we're going to continue on and see what else we can find here in this lab. We already have our goal, which is great. Everything else, as I said, is a bonus. And we have a way down. So we have multiple levels here. Oh, and a taser hack that we managed to just dodge out the way of. Okay, so let's dodge a little bit further away. Got that taser hack. Wonderful. Okay, so time to explore Dusk. Okay, and I'm feeling a terrible, dull sense of loss. Interesting, so something is suppressing Dusk's powers right now. Oh, and that'll be the zombie breaker then. An enormous hump takes over most of the zombie's back. I do believe we've seen this thing before. Yeah, nasty looking creature. Oh cool, and we've got a grappler there as well. So let's try and strike this thing from a distance where we can. We took the grappler down first, but the breaker came soon after. Post-it note, interesting. Does it have any extra information on it for us? Don't release switch before discharge. Okay, right, sure, good to know. 2 staircases down. That's unusual. You can grab us from such a distance. We've got ACM computing reviews. It's grey, so we've already read it and it can't help us, so we're not going to worry about that. We've got some sedatives as well. Probably not going to worry about them at this stage. I feel like we've got quite a few already, and well, we haven't really had to use them yet, and I don't think we will anytime soon. Oh, hello. We do have a few zombies here that we can just try and pop through the fence. The Bioless soldier I'm a little bit more concerned with, but as long as we keep them on the other side of the fence, they can't shoot us. And then we can just take them out like so. Well, we've got a magazine here, we've got some currency. The gummy vitamin, I think we'll actually just eat right now. Yep, eat that off the ground. Did you have anything good? Cigarettes, currency? Yeah, we'll take your cash card. Oh, you did have a first aid kit box. Yeah, let's go and take all of that, thank you. And we'll take those painkillers too. Excellent. Doesn't look like we're going to be going down to the south, not through all that mess. We can find another way, and there's yet another staircase down. Intriguing. Well, we've got a nice electric blanket here. If it does get really cold on the lower levels, we may have use of that yet. Hello, Black Ops Zombie. Let's take you out. That's the top section of this cleared. We'll head down to the south and see what else we've got. Another staircase down. Very interesting. And a prototype cyborg. I'd like to try and keep you alive if possible, but, well, you're here already, and that's a problem for us. Sorry. Ooh, okay, and we've got the really nice kind of like quarters here. Very nice. We've even got some real grass. No, it's golf green. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like AstroTurf that they keep down here so that it looks like, you know, you're in a real place. It's a real outside, you know. I will be checking the kitchens, the fridges and whatnot to see if there's anything that we can actually still eat down here. Oh, we don't want that fridge. Let's leave that there. Oh, hello, dog. Gave us a little bit of a jump scare, but we're okay. And what do we have here? Prisoner containment. I mean, there's never anything super great in here, but we'll give it a chance. Oh, Hive Hulk and a Shrieker. Well, fun. Yeah, really nothing worthwhile, and they already seem to be breaking out, so let's just leave them to their fate. Holy crap. Okay, hello, Caustic Soldier. Let's go close that door, turn off the light. Jeez, that is incredibly fast, the rate that they fire. Okay, backing up, Dusk, backing up. Come on, let's move. Man, unreal, and it's all straight to the torso. Okay, we hate them. Now obviously running away would have been the right choice there, but that thing needed to die. Our armor, surprisingly, is okay, but our torso right now is not doing good, so we need to use hemostatic powder immediately to stop that bleeding. Okay, we managed to stop it. Good, and we're in unimaginable pain. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's go knock back some aspirin, and we'll have a tramadol as well, because unimaginable pain. Oh, no, it's unmanageable, not unimaginable. I think there is a difference there. When we get the opportunity, we will be pain splitting as soon as we can. I don't think that, we can't concentrate, so yeah, we're not having any pain suppression right now from our mental abilities. Did you have anything that we want to take from you, you horrible creature? No? Have we butchered a caustic soldier yet? I don't know if we have. Obviously, that's kind of going to be a little bit difficult to do because, like, they're going to leave acid behind after we finish butchering them, I think. Still, I think let's have a look at the dissection. We have a scalpel. Let's just give our torso some proper treatment first, though. Alcohol wipes as well. Good. And of course, we're going to take our equipment off towards the side so that we can get a little bit of extra light. I say extra light, I just light in general. Now, dissection. We already know most of these things. We don't know about synthetic armor yet. We don't have that as a proficiency. I don't know if we'll get weak point knowledge from this. 43 minutes though, I feel like that's worthwhile. Okay, so yes, we'll say yes. Oh boy, get out of there quick. Get out of there quick. Get that vest out of there quick as well. And let's get that back on. Nasty creature. So, that did give us what we need though. We recorded the creature's vulnerabilities. But yeah, acid spilled everywhere then. Most cavities in its anatomy seem to have been filled with an acidic solution mixed with a foul black liquid and pieces of its slowly melting tissues. This person had an artificial hip, but it's completely overgrown with bone now. Cool. Good for you, Acid Man. Yeah, alright. So we're in moderate pain now, which is great. I'm kind of surprised about that. We're gonna get that pain suppression going again now, so we should be feeling better, or even better, before too long. We're gonna have some nice clean water, and let's see if we can do this thing. We can! Hey, splitting out those injuries. Dusk's torso, which was once heavily damaged by acid, has kind of spread across the rest of her body now. So, mild acid across everything. It's what we like to see. That is not what we like to see. That is a very fast creature that is going to outpace us pretty much no matter what we do. So, yeah, it's a problem. That is a significant problem. But man, we are dodging. We are dodging well. You know what? Let's fight this thing over here. So if we can kind of try and stay behind the fence here and attack it. Oh yeah. What are you going to do? Thankfully, zombies aren't the smartest of creatures. It could have gone around to try and get to us, but it was going to take that path straight through trying to reach us there, and that was its downfall. Man, there are so many staircases down. I'm kind of alarmed. And this is fun. Let's get this thing hacked, eh? Oh, okay, that was like the first time in a while that we've failed a hack. Unfortunately, we did get shocked then. Let's try again. Okay, unable to? Oh, because it's open. I guess we succeeded there. What do we have? We got crustacean, mutagen, 4 flasks of the stuff. We aren't likely to go down that route, I think. Production tests. What do we have here? Accompanying documents that describe tests performed on different subjects. Long-term results, no long-term change. Subject showed no visual changes. Subject reported a nausea and chest pain. And that's just being, injected with mutagen, but no primer compound. So mutagen just by itself isn't going to do anything without a primer. Okay. Yeah, which obviously, that's changed. That's changed. This world operates differently to some of the worlds that Dusk has been in the past. Well, absolutely nothing over here. Turn that light off again and explore this section next. Oh, okay, and we do have a drone in here. Taser hack. Let's just back away from that Dusk. There we go. Nice. And not much else. Hey, okay, some medical tape. We'll take it. We found a first aid kit box, but that's all that was in there. Oh, and we've found another centrifuge. It's good to know that there was more than one here. We also have a few skitterbots that are chasing after us now. We'll just stay a little bit more distant away from you. There we go, Dusk. Oh boy, that's a lot of spiders. Just gonna quickly check the bodies here, see if there's anything that we want on them, and it doesn't look like there is, so let's just close that door. Okay, that's gonna stay open now, isn't it? Let's go move that body out the way and smash it. Looks like a large section of the lab here has kind of collapsed, or it's being dug out. It's a little difficult to tell. I'm gonna say collapsed for now. And we have smoke ahead. Wonderful. Whoa, okay. And a zombie prowler as well. Let's just close that door and get our mask on, huh? and open that door and start to try and take that prowler out at a little bit of a distance here. Let's keep on backing up towards the fence line. We didn't even need it. But yeah, the smoke is a bit of a, okay, concern. I don't know if that's actually coming from a zombie. Yeah, there's a smoke vent on the ground there. Good to know that they're just pumping that out here. Oh, and prototype cyborg and a velociraptor bio-operator. Interesting. Now, we have very nearly finished this floor. And as you can see, it's a pretty damn big floor. Actually, there's another section over here that we haven't been to yet. I'm going to have to check that out too. But I'm really going to try and speed this process up a little bit more, just because we have seen labs before, and I think unless I run into some serious trouble, we're going to try and push through at a bit of a faster pace. I'd say that's a considerable threat. We got a bestial stalker and 2 Kevlar zombies. So let's start to strike the bestial stalker here. I'm going to start to get a little bit more of a distance here, Dusk, because yeah, that's more friends that we want to be fighting right now. Although regular zombie soldiers by themselves aren't going to be too much of a threat to Dusk any longer. Wonderful. MRE, you know that we're going to take some of the good stuff. Although there really isn't actually that much in the way of good stuff here. We've got some cheese and crackers, and that's kind of it right now. We deserve better. There we go. I mean, a toasted pastry, the fettuccine entree, that stuff we're just going to eat right away. We're going to make sure that we are alone here first. Man, just more of these hacks. Now, we could take those grenades from the grenade hacks, but counterpoint, we have fireball, and I feel like that's kind of hitting the same way the grenades would, and it's less for us to carry. And I guess less chance that it explode on our body if someone shot us wrong. I know that's probably not a thing, but you never know. Oh, let's take off that mask as well. These rooms are kind of like disturbingly empty. Like, they're usually pretty empty, but they're like even more so at the moment. Well, we're gonna see what lays in here. Oh, but the console has shut down, so we would need to break in and potentially activate turrets that are in there. That's a whole ass thing, and right now we don't actually need more firearms from there. Well, we have managed to find another little CBM vault here, but they are empty right now. And overall, our health isn't super high right now. We need to be careful going forwards. We're gonna peek downstairs. Oh boy, gas down below. Well, and I guess the most important thing for us to figure out is it colder? No, it doesn't seem to be. And for Dusk, that is a good sign. There is more of this lab to see, yet we've already achieved our goal. There is a possibility for us to still find useful things here. So in the next episode, I'll be moving through at a much faster pace, working our way down to the very bottom of this thing. There'll be time lapses, montages, and all that good stuff. And Legionnaires, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.